BagFuel, baby.
Oh yeah, how we starting this?
Same way we always started.
You know, I feel out of place because, you know, if both these gentlemen put their left hand up, they got the blingers right here. they got the wedding bands looking
Come on,
crazy.
man.
Like, look at the glistens. Like, put your shit up, nigga. Yeah.
She better invest in me.
But I told her, I said, yo, if I gotta wear a wedding band, it gotta go with my style.
swag.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
everything,
the
you know what I'm
mystique,
saying?
same thing, too.
Yeah.
This is why you was on TV.
It gotta be a piece of jewelry. It
That I
can't
could
be
wear, that I wanna wear.
There
wanna
you
wear
go.
it.
Because most men, they don't wear their wedding band. They wear them for a little while, then they put
Right,
them
right.
down. But mine is a part of my whole ring ensemble.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
And if your shit is looking crazy, my shit gotta,
of
got
course.
jet fly, you know what I'm saying?
So y'all see we got Drewski in the
Peace.
MF building. You heard?
Yeah.
Radio guy, DJ, television, entrepreneur, giving a lot of light to the up and coming artists,
I was
the
about
main
to
artists.
mention that.
You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
I wanted to ask him about
Go for
that.
it.
In that lane,
I'm doing it the right way too, man.
Right. Oh, thank you.
In that lane, I'm gonna be honest, I stay away from the upcoming and new people and stuff like that. I don't know if it's because I don't DJ no more, because I'm older, whatever. But I kind of stay away from it because that lane always, it didn't have an end to it that was like popping to me, right? But you are transforming that lane into something else. And so is Gabe and them on the radar.
Yes.
Because they took a lot of unsigned people and they made their platform something. What was your plan with that? Like,
It was two things. One, like you said, a lot of people were staying away from it, right?
Okay.
In my space, all the DJs wanted to jack who was lit, all the hot artists. And I'm like, yo, there's probably a lot of artists from the town that's not getting no love. Especially at a time when I first got on the radio in New York, it wasn't that many New York artists. And growing up, you know, I would hear Flex and them play the Jada Kisses of the world and the Dipsets of the world and 50, and I'm like, okay, I could hear these artists on the radio. I could go to a car show, see these artists. You know, as a kid, I'm hearing this on the radio. I'm connecting to it. I finally get on the biggest station in the world, New York City, Hot 97, and I'm like, yo, we're not really playing. We're playing the same artists I used to listen to as a kid. Where's the new New York artist? So it made me say, like, let me see if I could finesse something. And I would go to the program directors, like, yo, can I play new music? Nope. They wasn't with it. I'm like, I just want to play artists from New York. Nah, it don't work. Nobody cares. And then finally they were like, all right, go ahead, take an hour and do it. And this is before On the Radar. Nobody was really,
No, you was,
you know what I'm saying?
you transitioned after like Green Lantern, K. Slay.
Right.
That was you was the new wave.
Right, because Slay was still doing
Yeah,
it,
but-
but he already had the artists he rock with, right? He wasn't playing no kids. You know, Slay, it was kids. I'm playing kids. A Boogie at like 17. So it was two reasons. One, I felt like there wasn't no New York artists getting love. And then a lot of people were staying away from that lane because they didn't see a great outcome from it.
money.
Right.
It didn't seem like there was money
At
there.
all. Like, what can you do? A showcase?
I just like to say money because people get mad at me because I be like, this is the music business.
Of course, yeah.
So it's about money.
Right.
So if people don't see an end to where they could get some money from
It don't matter.
they're not, if you're established, you're not gonna go down that
But
lane.
you got to remember, because Drewski is young, the time he came in, the mixtape was dead unless you could do like digital.
Right,
So you had to
right.
finagle how to get money the way they was getting money in the streets like a Clue and a Who Kid.
But it was never about money for me. It was like, yo, one, I'm a DJ and I'm on the radio. And it was like, yo, how do I stand out? How do I do something different? I don't want to play the same artists everybody's playing. Of course I have to, because on the radio, you gotta play certain records, but it's like, what about me is different than what everyone else is doing? What made Slay and Flex? So it was like, if I'm gonna be that guy, I gotta be different, and I gotta create a wave.
Find your niche, gotta find your lane.
Find a lane and create a wave. And I feel like from there, now, a few years later, looking back, and I see all the artists like, damn, the first time Boogie was played, the first time Fabio, Pop Smoke, Little TJ, Chef G, Sleepy Hollow, Ice Spice, like, they all came through the New Movement show. So like now I'm like, okay, I just did it for love, like, cause as a DJ, but now it's turned into a business for everyone. Like, you see On the Radar, you see every other DJ want to be first to play a New York artist. So I could say like,
Godfather there?
not even that. I don't
In
care
that
about the credit. Like,
sense.
I say, damn, job well done. Like,
Job well
my
done
plan
for you.
actually worked. So that's dope.
What did love and hip hop do for you?
it put my face and my brand on a whole different like level.
So you don't got no beef with him like everybody else seems to do.
At all,
Because I always tell people, Love and Hip Hop is a platform. It's all about what you're gonna take and what you're gonna do with the platform. If you have a product, you might be able to sell your product.
Right.
If you really have talent, you can really sell your talent.
Facts, yeah.
But it all depends on what you're gonna take from the platform and what you're gonna do with it. And I feel like that you took the platform and you just went in a whole nother direction because people don't even affiliate you with Love and Hip Hop no more.
Right. They know.
And your shit was wild, my dude.
But it wasn't. But it wasn't
minutes.
that hot. Like wow. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I don't feel like I came off goofy.
No, we're not
saying that.
A lot of people come off goofy, like especially the guys, like they look goofy. I don't feel like and then that's another thing, like you said, it's a platform, and what you give them is what they put out. Yeah. So when you see people looking goofy, it's because they gave goofy.
They gave
right?
goofy.
I always was like, I know that, and of course they try to line you up and set you up, put you in predicaments. But it was like even if they come to me with something crazy, I'm gonna have to maneuver the right way and make sure I look good. But I knew how big the brand was. Biggest hip-hop show in the fucking world at that point.
Did you think that was good for you, being that you were white and the hip-hop is basically a black man's game and Love and Hip Hop is a black show? Would that be good crossover? Did you think about that?
It's a risk, but
okay.
You know, high risk, high rewards.
Man.
And that was the first like white male character on Love and Hip Hop. I don't
Has
even
there
talk
been one
about
since you?
Think about it. Who else was a?
That's what I'm saying. Has there been another white guy?
Consequence Girl was like a white girl, but it was, you know what I'm saying? She was a female.
Yeah.
I don't think on Love and Hip
I
Hop
think
New
there's
York.
another white guy out there.
And I think I was the first one, but I wasn't gonna run with it like Drewski.
I'm the first white guy. First white guy on Love and Hip Hop.
When I was like, oh shit, like that's crazy, and it's a risk because of course the backlash I got was, but I know how to deal with it. We got thick skin, you know what I'm saying?
Backlash from white people?
Yeah, white from everybody. Like they was say I'm booked at SOBs or something. SOBs was one of the spots they hit. They send a letter to like SOBs like, don't book him. He loves black people. He's dating a black girl. Like I'm like, yo, this shit's crazy. They sending letters to like the building I was living in at the time, doing the same shit like with my wife.
Yeah.
At the time she's working with different brands, like hair brands.
Yeah.
Oh, she like crazy shit. I try to pull it up like. She loves white cock, like stupid shit.
Yo.
So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like if it's a like black girl brand, right? Like a black girl hair brand, they sending letters to the company like, she's dating a white guy. Why are you supporting her? I'm like, yo, this shit is different. Like
Reverse racism.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
That makes sense because you know the whole woke thing, like how Dr. Umar, he always says queen, 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 but then you see videos of him looking at white girls with the cake. Hollering, they're like, yo, bro, this don't fit your. So whatever she's.
Wait, whoa. Why he's on the phone? Let me ask a question.
Go for it. Go for it.
Because he's positive on his queen shit, he can't see a white girl that look good?
No. You gotta understand his rollout.
Okay, tell me.
He be like positive, yo, guys, stick to this, stick to that.
Right.
Then he got caught slipping.
He's saying stick to your black sisters and all. But that don't mean you can't fuck a white girl.
No.
That means just don't keep one.
So.
He's on his black queen shit, like, you know, stick to your black queen. Then he's called. Yeah.
Do I think he's wrong? No. Go for it. Snipe. But when you get caught on camera, you pulling your phone out. Why do you think they're going after his wife? She's with the woke brands.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Dr. Umar Johnson is marketing. like I keep telling y'all. So? He's marketing.
He's great.
Is that great marketing, Drewski?
It's great marketing. That doesn't mean you can be positive, but he's not going to be mad if one of his homeboys come with a bad white girl. He's not going to be mad. Trust me. He got to act.
It's against the brand.
He's not going to put it on social media. He's going to try to keep it away from him. But in reality, I'm not talking about the brand, and I'm not talking about social media. I'm talking about actually what it is. Dr. Umar Johnson can be on the black girl queen. I got a black wife. She's partly Spanish. She's mostly black. I fuck with it, right? But that does not mean that if a pretty white girl or Spanish girl or Russian chick
Asian
chick, Malaysian chick walk by, they look good too. Y'all wildin' with this. Y'all understand, pussy ain't got no color. Understand that.
Some do.
We talking about Dr. Umar. But
No, his ain't got no color neither because y'all caught him looking at white girls.
No,
he's marketing and he's cat.
He said it wasn't, but listening to everything, you've taken a lot of risk, man.
Right.
Also, another risk you took was with the drill music. Like, you made the stance. And I remember people was giving you backlash and, Hot 97 and Drewski was promoting this and this and this. And you're just like, nah. Like, did you feel like that was going to hurt you in a bad way? Aside?
Nah, I never thought it was going to hurt me. I was hurt that they switched my words up. Like, when it went out, when it went viral. Because the original thing I said, and it was just a personal post after T-Dot got hit. I was like, yo, don't send me no records where you're dissing each other, saying each other's names in the records, or, you know, throwing down another set, like saying any gang shit. That's all I said. They turned that shit into Drewski's not playing drill music no more.
well, Drewski,
like,
you know how headlines work.
Right? So that happened. They changed the headline to Drewski's not playing drill music, even though I'm the first one to play drill music, right? So it's like, nobody was playing drill music on the radio. They didn't even know what that was.
Why did you play it? Why did you like it? Honestly, when you
I still like it. I love it. It's a different type of energy. I love
DJ,
that shit.
He's a DJ. Like,
who was the first person? Like, how'd you discover it?
First drill artist.
Well, because people take credit for like before the
Chef
who was the first drill artist that you came across?
There was like artists like Curly Sav.
Brooklyn dudes.
Yeah, Brooklyn dudes.
Yeah, the
Brooklyn.
that
was doing like that. They would consider drill.
I forgot about Curly Sav.
Chef G. Yeah,
it was Curly and them. And then Chef and Tutu started their beef, and that's what created the New York drill we hear today, like the beefing and the dissing. It was the Tutu and Chef. But even that, like, I built relationships with both of them. They going to war, and I'm cool with both of them. So I was already in tune with everything, playing their music. Nobody was playing it. So that made no sense. Like, Drewski's not playing drill music. I'm like, yo, don't just send me no beef shit, because I'm cool with both of y'all. He dissing you. I'm playing a song on the radio where they dissing you. Like, that's kind of corny of me. To me, I feel like that's whack.
It is whack.
Like, in the street or on the radio, no matter what.
It's whack.
If I'm fucking with both of you, but I'm supporting what he's saying, like, nah, that shit's whack. Yeah. If you got a record that's just a regular record, I support it and I support yours. Just don't send me no shit where y'all beefing. And that's all it was. Then they turned it into I'm not playing drill music. 2 days later, the mayor comes out. I think he just jumped on that whole drill wave. He's saying he's banning.
Politics, you know.
I said, oh man, this is getting crazy, right? So, but the artist knew like that's not what it was. So it took time to like calm down. But then 15-year-old white kids that think they gangster was coming for me, like. It's crazy. Like,
what are you talking about now? 15-year-old white
on
kid?
The internet.
Yeah.
It be those kids that talking crazy. Oh, well, we gonna catch you outside. I'm like, you don't even come outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's people are weird on the internet.
They're weird. I always say that.
I watched something on TikTok yesterday. A white dad walked in his son's room. He's listening to Pop Smoke. He's like, how'd you find out about this? He doesn't even know.
Right.
He's just listening to Pop Smoke.
He's just listening.
He's like,
no, he thinks he's woo. He's throwing up gang signs. Yeah.
But he don't understand what he's saying. He just know it's Pop Smoke. Yeah, it's Pop Smoke.
Right. Never been to Brooklyn.
But that's not new. That was back when
that's always been happening.
That was back when.
But now with the
NWA, Pop, Biggie, they didn't know what none of these people were saying.
Think about it. For years, Little John was saying skeet skeet. And it took him a long time.
Skeet, motherfucker.
Yo, they was like, that's what that means.
Exactly. So they saying it, but like I always say, everything isn't meant for everybody, though.
Right.
Some people listen to music because they like the melody and they like the feeling that it gives them. Everybody's not into the lyrics and actually what's being said.
Right.
But some people shoot by or you know, they go beyond what it's supposed to be. It's just people that got that.
What?
Like, you see how Drewski, he can reach people of color, Spanish people. He transitions. He transcends his own market, his own race. You just can't help it. Some people will do that.
Some people got it, and some people don't.
So
that's just what it is.
But even though it might not be for you, just like Pop Smoke, he had it. He could go past.
Right.
Pop Smoke got it. So Pop Smoke is just somebody that when you first heard the record, you knew, you was like, who is this motherfucker? And if he has one more record to go along with this record, he's out of it.
Yeah.
He just had, it was just one of those vibes, and it was needed. It was needed at the time, and it came at a point. Remember when I told y'all? I said music goes round and round, right? I said people tend to forget when 50 came out in 2003. All hope was lost in hip hop at that time.
Yeah.
Puffy was not putting out stuff people was feeling. Hov was getting older. It was the breakup with Rockefeller and all that.
Right.
People, Clues not dropping mixtapes. Like everything for at least the New York scene, it was totally upside and was quiet, son.
New York, down south though?
But I'm saying, I
said
said
New York scene, you right.
I said
You
New
right.
York scene. Then 50 came.
It was a
everything
tornado.
changed. New York is back up. 50's the biggest star in the world, right? So when Pop came, it was a big lull in our music too. Everything was Atlanta. Everything was this.
What you
it was New York has no sound.
New York had no sound.
There's no sound. All the New York artists trying to sound like down south.
Yeah, exactly.
Where now the New York drill became the New York sound.
Yes.
And Pop owned that.
He owned it.
No,
and he's one of the few people, they're rhyming on beat now.
Right.
When I came up, when I was watching it, and when I started being on shows, and everybody would ask me about Joe, I'd be like, I'm not mad at Joe because everybody asked rappers to be real. When they wasn't real, they was cornball. Now niggas is mad because they drilling and they really doing the drills, right? But now I said, just drill on beat. That's what I was saying. If you want to take this drill, you have to make it an art. You can't just be killing everybody. What Pop Smoke did was, he made it an art.
100%.
He made songs from drill. Ice Spice is drill.
Yeah.
She's just not killing nobody, but she's drill.
She got her own flavor in Dunkin' Donuts. That marketing machine is.
I mean, she's bad, and she's from the Bronx, and she's with the most powerful family in music. So you throw those in there.
Well, they own about 48% of music.
Yo, every motherfucker. Let me off top.
That shit's crazy, Drewski.
Every person that almost. Let me say every person. A large majority of the people who won the awards last night. Guess what they were? Thank you to Republic. Thank you to Universal Republic.
Oh, you in
Thank you to Republic.
Yo,
and my team, motherfuckers that wasn't even putting out English music, it was Spanish music, was like, thank you to Universal.
Oh, Universal?
Thank you to Republic. Okay? That is the Granges up in there.
Drewski, how many
Who was Taylor Swift signed to? Because I was
I
there.
forgot who she
I was
signed
at
to.
the awards. She took about like 5 of them.
Yeah, she takes
I'm surprised she didn't get the hip hop award the way she was going crazy. I said, yo, Taylor is viral.
Yo, she's but she does that every time she puts out a project.
Who else does MTV have?
And we're
That's Taylor Smith.
Right.
She's the.
Who else do they have right there?
You're saying
mean
pop wise.
Pop wise.
Because
Like an MTV type of.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only one.
It's marketing.
She was going viral in
If it
it.
was Post Malone, it's like her.
Right.
That's
Ghost
the
is
other two.
because the other day Ghost was really upset because they're crediting Taylor for bringing back physical copies. Yes,
You are doing.
Only you're crediting
Yeah,
Taylor.
I don't know.
The only thing that Taylor did was do vinyl copies, and she backed up. The fucking manufacturing.
Hold on. Y'all always do this when it's in this circle. I'm already hearing the rumbles. This ain't from my mind. I'm like, they're giving her the credit. You know how that shit goes. She has a powerful machine and it's marketing. Within 3 to 4 months, by Christmas time, they're gonna say, she's the one that did this.
And that's why we do shows like this to let people know that she's not the one that did it.
No, she's not.
It's propaganda.
But they're gonna give it to her. It's just, why not?
Because she's not the one.
Why not? Tell me why not.
Because she did it because somebody else was popular doing it.
I'm gonna keep it real about the vinyl. The importance about vinyl is those are real music people and those are DJ. Those are collector niggas, right? They're not playing her record like that.
But what happens is it becomes like trendy.
There you go.
They're not even gonna play it. They're just buying it to have it. They'll never. It'll be on the wall. They won't even know what to do with it.
Like, let's get the vinyl. Let's put it on the wall.
The terminology.
And she just cashed
It's
in.
trendy.
Yeah,
She didn't start it.
no, I understand.
But she's
that.
the one that's making it big.
And they're gonna give her the credit.
I
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
I understand where you're coming from.
I'm not gonna disagree with you on who's really.
Bro, they were selling turntables at
Who?
Urban
No, he's
Outfitters
saying
years
today.
ago.
No, but we're talking about today.
Who's selling vinyls?
Today,
This
besides
is what I'm
Taylor
saying.
Swift.
The fact that she could sell a bunch of vinyl, they're gonna say,
They're
oh,
gonna
she
give
brought
it
it
to her.
back.
She has the machine. She has the clout.
It ain't
the
about
pedigree.
saying, it's like what I told him. I told him about a lane this morning. I got a new lane, a new thing that I want to go down, right? and he was saying, oh, this other person did that, or they're doing it. I said, I don't give a fuck. It's like they got the dirt road, right?
Right.
They got the dirt road. I'm about to put asphalt on that motherfucker. I'm
Pave
about to
this
put the
shit.
lights. I'm about to put the stoplight. I'm gonna put the cop on the corner if they run the light. Give this motherfucker a ticket. I'm gonna put the stripes down the street so they can go two-way traffic, nigga. I'm about to change the whole shit. So that's what Taylor Swift could be doing. It's the same thing we talk about with the YouTube lane.
Right.
When I came up, I was popping shit like nobody's doing the shit I'm doing. And everybody was coming out, oh, other people doing it. No, they're not. They can't do it because they're not coming from the background that I'm coming from. They don't know what I'm doing when I'm off the camera. They only can see what I'm doing when I'm on the camera.
And that's what I think makes, when you said you either got it or don't, when you doing it off the camera, that's when you know you got it.
Exactly.
We ain't gotta be on camera to do what we do.
And that's been my thing, Drewski.
Right.
From the beginning of when I started this shit. When everybody was like, content, I said, yo, the content is just gonna bring people back to who I am.
Right, 100%.
What do you think about the space?
What space?
The content.
Digital content, podcast.
I think it's oversaturated, but I think if you got quality work, it'll break through, just like anything. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
what's not oversaturated?
Exactly.
Rapping is oversaturated.
Right.
Producing is oversaturated.
But if you got that work, it's gonna
DJing is DJs is coming out with titties and can't even DJ
artists
pressing
are
buttons.
No.
Artists are DJs.
Yes, exactly.
I'll say this. As far as dudes jumping in, I feel like it's slowed down because you gotta at least have a great ear for music on your playlist. If you're not skillful, you gotta be able to rock a party and thing. Now it's the girls DJing with the models. That's what I'm seeing, the explosion. Before,
Right.
yeah, I was right. I would see dudes, you're a DJ, you're a DJ, you're a DJ. But a girl don't gotta
I'm
be
gonna tell you a story.
just gotta look
It was.
They're coming for your shit.
When was the
Drewski.
Super Bowl or the All-Star game here? It was something that was here years ago, right?
When they had the
7,
All-Star
8
at the
years ago. I
Barclays,
can't
at the
remember what it
Barclays
was.
Center.
Maybe Clue. I booked Clue to do a party. And I'm DJing at the time, right? But I'm still doing what I'm doing. I still handle shit. But I still handle Clue's business. It's a couple of people who I'll still do their management responsibilities for them if they need it, right? So at this time, Clue always put money in my pocket. So he said, "Yo, these motherfuckers want me to do this after party. I'm gonna have them contact you, get the money, make the money." So I'm in there like, so say I book the shit, booking fee is 10%, right?
Right.
So say he gets $5,000, I get $500. I'm in there watching Kyra Chaos coming in and get $1,500 and do nothing and fake like she's DJing. I said, what the fuck was that? Why the fuck am I getting $500 to do real work? It's what I'm saying, I'm beefing.
The marketing.
Why am I going to get $500 to do real work, right? And she's coming in here and Clue said, you got the followers, she got people want to come see her. Oh. All right, and the ploy is let her do her fake DJ, whatever the fuck they need to do so they can see her because that's what they want. And I was like, this game is totally, this game is totally fucked up.
Yeah, think about that. Let's talk about the festival.
Right.
Oh, we're not even talking about the faking and the jumping around in the costumes and it's all a playlist and they're dancing.
Yesterday, dude was just behind the booth. There's no turntable.
There's no wires to the...
He's just like this behind the booth.
And I've seen you DJ and I've seen him DJ. Y'all can actually DJ, blend.
And we have to, like,
songs,
you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to. We don't know.
I used to be able to DJ. I'm rusty because last time I got on the turntables, it didn't feel the same. I'm not gonna lie.
That's true.
When you're away from the turntables for 10 years, yeah, you can drop records.
Right.
But you're not.
You can't get busy.
I can drop records all day. I don't know about DJing.
But that shit is crazy. And we fight through it even to today.
How do you feel about the future of how people are going to discover music now? Because everybody's discovering music via podcasts, playlists, and I think in 70 years, what will radio be? Will it be the format that we know it to be now?
Right. No, I think just radio has to adapt with the times. So
in what way?
Like, if Hot 97 has a playlist at the same time, they got the radio, but they're still rocking playlisting. Even like they're heavy on digital right now. Right?
Yeah.
So a lot of their focus, a lot of the resources, a lot of money is into the digital department. Yeah. So they already know, okay, we got to go this.
But they digital, and I'm not going to speak on Hot 97. I'm talking about radio. They digital departments be tricky trash too.
But I don't work in the digital
he can't say nothing.
I don't work in the digital department.
They don't be hip with nothing.
Right.
I feel like they be getting free money, and they're not. The corporate structure has not caught up to really what's happening.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
Right? They just have not caught up. That's not Hot 97. That's not Power 105.
It's just
that's
corporate.
Not Power 109. It's just corporate. And if they're not gonna allow, listen to what he said. I had to keep going and going and going at them for them to give me 1 hour. 1 hour a week to play this music. That's not enough exposure. That's the powers that be.
Drewski can speak on this. The structure of a radio is to play the hottest songs or the songs that people are gravitating towards to keep the ads rolling. That's why now all the radio stations play commercials at the same time. Remember, it's a
formula. You know what I'm saying? They break it down like a clock, so they know timing wise. It's a whole formula, and it's like some people are like, oh, I hear the same song all the time. They base it on like you in the car no more than 35 minutes. So they're not basing it on the whole hour. It's based on the 35, 45 minutes. So
who could be in the car at this time?
Right, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why you hear the same records. And all those records are tested, so they know how long people listen to it. You know, oh, this record dropped. And artists don't get that either when I'm playing a song. No, I can't. I stay in rotation. Like, yo, I could tell how long people tuned in. Your record was 2 minutes long. They only listened for 30 seconds and they was out.
So we don't need that record. We don't need nobody changing the station.
Drop a Drake record, they listening for 3 minutes and 32 seconds.
And they listen, and they're gonna give the next record a chance too.
Right. So and
see, say that again, because most people think it played.
Oh no, we not saying that shit again. If y'all niggas ain't catching y'all 90%, you missed it.
Another shit though, people get confused. It might be a record that's rocking in the club, but on radio it don't hit the same. Right. So there's a lot of times.
What's a record like that?
I'm trying to think.
Is it because of the mixing?
Remember, Down in the DM.
It
took a long time for Gotti to get it on radio, but it was like a huge
record in the club. Hell yeah, you're right. That's a good choice.
And it took a long time because it just wasn't.
It didn't translate fast enough.
It just in the car is different. You're not drinking. There's no bitches in the car.
No strippers.
Nothing.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You just want to hear your favorite song.
In all my years, I never thought about that might be a reason why it doesn't translate for me in the car, because I smoke weed.
Right.
So shit is still gonna translate to me because I'm always I'm always in my moment, because I'm in the club smoking weed, I'm in the car, I have sex smoking weed. So
remember what you said about Kendrick? It makes sense.
J. Cole.
When you're in Cali.
Yeah.
And you hear the music. Same thing Ghost said.
Love Me, I hated that record. I hated that Love Me record. But when I was riding down the PCH and the palm trees and the fucking Nobu was approaching, I said, I understand this record a whole lot more. This is a West Coast record.
J. Cole's another artist. I never play a J. Cole record in the club. Never. I don't know if you play.
No.
But on the radio, he's top 3. You know, his shit is.
His retention is,
You know what I'm saying? He could tour off of just having radio hits. Like, so it's a whole different world. Even as a DJ, we want to talk and do the PD be like, yo, you're not in the club. Like, stop all the screaming shit. Stop all the shouting this out. Nobody cares. Play their song. Like, that's it. He says it should be boring. Because I'm like, damn, it feel boring. It should be boring.
Interesting.
It should feel like it's boring.
Because it's study music. When colleges, all that, they used to turn the radio on and do their homework or whatever. You're not in the club popping bottles.
Exactly. It's a whole different environment. And back, especially in New York, in the 90s, it was only Hot 97. So you could do what the fuck you want. There's nowhere else to go to hear hip-hop music.
Now it's 3 or 4 stations here now.
Speaking of which, one thing I noticed, like the rivalry, like there's more camaraderie between the DJs from Power 105 and Hot 97. You'll see an event, Drewski, Boom, and DJ Will. You would never see that before. Like, what was the shift?
I just think it's generation. Like, it's a different generation. We understand, like, all that shit was...
Because that was like,
don't matter. Like,
that was a sin.
But it's a different day and time. Look, that's like Bird and Magic.
Right.
Think about basketball. The shit that people my age hate about basketball now is everybody's fucking friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I hate that shit. Like, I don't want to see y'all changing jerseys. I want somebody to want to bust somebody's ass for real and walk off the court mad. Niggas is losing 1-point games like, hey, can I get your jersey? Like, no, nigga, stop. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on with the music, though. People are trying to come together. Look at what I just said about the YouTubers. I said when I came to the space, I wanted to bring, come on. I just want to bring people together because it seems to work a lot better for everybody when everybody is working. I'm not worried about the top spot. I'm worried about my spot. Whatever my spot's gonna be, I'm gonna make it dope as fuck.
And that's how I move too. It's like, can't nobody stop my shine in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not scared of nobody, what you do. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna just keep doing me. So my mentality is like, I'll fuck with anybody because I can't stop what I'm doing. So it was never a fear to me, like, oh, if I stand next to somebody or give somebody opportunity, they might take. That never occurred. I'm sure back in the day, they was like, nah, get the fuck away. Like, I don't want no competition around me. Because it was, you know, it wasn't that many outlets. It's not that I could do TV, I could do a podcast, I could go on the radio, So it's like, to me, it's like, there's so many outlets, so many opportunities. I'm not gonna be like, nah, don't put me on a flyer with that person. Like, shit is stupid.
Do you think that the difficulty of getting on these radio stations helps your show the movement?
Like, for artists?
Yeah, just for you, because it's hard as fuck. It's hard right now to have a platform. Like, we got our 8-ball clips, right?
Right.
Everybody wants to get on it because it's hard to get a platform that's gonna let you on it.
Right.
So the fact that it's so difficult to get on radio, you think it makes somebody like you, it gives you an easier path?
It makes it more exclusive in a sense,
Okay.
or more, you know, more worth. But I try not to make it feel that much
different,
hard to get on.
Okay.
Like the new movement show, the new at 2, forget it. You gotta be lit to get on that shit. Like, super lit. The new movement show, where I play the tri-state artist, if it's just a record I like or I heard or you play me some shit, I never even met the artist. I'm like, yo, send me that shit. That shit is hard. Or if I go to a showcase and I'm like, fuck it, that shit is hard. Like, I'm gonna play it. So I try not to make it super duper hard to get on. But it's still got to sound good or have some sort of substance to it.
Because that's another thing too. Like, a lot of the artists don't know how important it is to master the song, so it don't sound like it's flat on the radio or real low.
Right.
Because I know you probably had to tell artists, like, this ain't gonna work. Because when I play the next song, it's gonna get drowned,
100%.
and they just be mad. Like, you know that. Like, they won't master their record, bro.
No, the worst is, yo, play my shit. Yo, play my shit. Yo, I got the hottest record. Send me the clean version. Oh, I ain't got a clean version.
So you want me to do work?
You want me to play your record on the radio.
But you want me to work for you now. So,
so
you want me to listen to your record and clean it for you and then play it.
You know why? They think they're Drake.
Crazy.
They think they're Drake.
But the part that
Drake is sending clean records though. Like, not him, but you know what I'm saying? When a Drake record comes out, you getting the clean, dirty, the acapella, the instrumental. Like, come on. I'm
so
like,
you
yeah,
can do
that's
what you gotta
crazy.
do with it, but they don't understand the business side of it. And that's the part where I'm glad that we got to it. That's why I don't like dealing with unsigned people. Because they don't understand the business, they don't understand what happens, and they take things personal that is not even personal. It's not even part of the game. And to me, it's too much of a risk dealing with these people on the street when I'm still outside with them and they don't understand that I'm doing them a favor.
Right.
So that's why I stay away from the unsigned people. And anytime they come at me, yo, you gotta pay me.
Right.
Yo, listen, if you're serious about your craft, it's a business. You want to be on my show, you gotta pay me. You want to be on 8-ball clips, you gotta pay me. You want me to come to your event, you gotta pay me for that too. You want advice, consultation, you gotta pay me. It's no way around it, because if you're not paying, you're not serious about your craft. Everybody's running around saying, I'm an independent artist. No, you're not. An independent artist has money. They spend money. You are a struggling or a local artist, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you spit that language out, us people in my position and in your position is saying, if you're independent for real, that means you have an independent artist budget.
Drewski, what would be a rollout that artists need to get themselves really starting the groove? Like, how much minimum they'd have to spend, where they would have to go to?
It's hard, and I don't do digital marketing, but a lot of it, you would want to invest in your digital marketing, you know what I'm saying? Doing the playlisting and the YouTube and doing it the right way, like the organic way. But from my experience, even with my relationships and me being who I am, if I produced a record like I did with Dream Doll and Ruby Rose and I put it out, we did it here in this studio with Mac and them. I want to say at least $20K just to get the record going. This is with relationships.
This is a guy with relationships on High 97.
Like, that's how we hit the million streams on YouTube, the million, views on YouTube, streams on Spotify. But from my experience, it was at least $20K.
At least 20?
To get it bubbling.
Yo, in our experience, I pay money.
Right.
For podcasting, for YouTube stuff, for ads, for this, for
ads
that,
alone.
to market yourself. to travel. You got to go to Atlanta.
Right.
You got to go to California. We done spent our own dollars to go get people on camera. Right. You have to spend money on yourself, or nobody's gonna take you seriously.
20K is just
it's just the beginning.
And that's not to shoot the video. That's not to record the song.
That's to record it, mix it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
master it.
That shit, and remember, you doing a song with 2 girls. That's
it had
already
3 girls on it.
Oh, that's
artwork.
Oh,
it had 3. It had Ruby Rose, Dream Doll, and the girl from Detroit, Molly Brazy.
Well,
so imagine that, moving them around. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
but you was like, just to get it going, marketing wise was 20K, not to even put it all together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't even do a big radio push. That's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother marketing budget.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But like for artists that watch, I would say you gotta start with like 20.
25.
20 pack just to
25. If he needed 20,
right.
If he needed 20 and he's on the radio, he's established
television,
and he got relationships, you need at least 25. And I'm low.
They're gonna need 30.
That's what I'm saying. I'm low.
If you're doing like the whole publicist thing and you're doing
50
single release parties.
50.
Yo, them publicists,
they scared
now.
The
publicists going crazy.
Yo, them publicists be rocking on that shit, yo.
But they found their new lane.
What's that?
Now
lane?
you got to give them their credit. They hooking people up. If we had a publicist, we wouldn't be doing all the work that we doing.
They do take work off.
They would be, they do management work for people now.
Low key, yeah.
They put events together for people now.
Mm-hmm.
They're bringing you really to the platforms and everything so you can be on the platform. It's not like the old days when they introduce you, they trying to get an article. They bring you to the platform right here. So you can meet people, build the relationships, do more marketing, take pictures. They doing a different job right now. Some of them is doodle heads and not doing their job correctly. But some of them are really putting the work in and they're connecting people on some real shit. Whether they're low level, mid level, or high level, they realized that the game changed because the marketing agencies was big and all that.
Yeah.
And you get your personal person, it's $5,000 a month.
Right.
The motherfuckers had to be like, yo, I'll do it for $1,000. Yeah, motherfucker, because it's digital.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gotta go
outside,
nowhere.
yeah.
You inside. Drewski,
send the emails.
Can you make it here?
Zoom calls.
It's showing up here, but it's working because it's fucking social media now. You gotta adjust to the times.
It works.
Is Ice Spice the future of drill?
She's now. I don't know about the future.
Is she gonna turn it around? Like, is she gonna pick up where Pop fell off? Well, not fell off, but
she kind of.
Yeah.
She just won a VMA yesterday off of drill music. You know what I'm saying?
She's had an ill year and a half.
But I appreciate it because people, last year, drill's gonna die out. Drill's gonna die. It's like, why the fuck do y'all care? Number one, like, y'all hoping for that shit. 2, it's still so much time because I'm trying to think of another VMA. I know Pop was nominated. I don't think he won, but this might be like the first VMA for a drill record. So there's so much time. There hasn't been that many awards and stuff for drill music.
But can I ask you a real question? Do y'all think they realize it's drill? I don't think the world.
No, they don't.
That's a fair one.
Us New Yorkers know it's drill.
Let me ask you.
But they don't realize it's drill.
Outside of New York, was Pop Smoke considered drill music then?
I don't think so. Pop Smoke was an artist. He was a hot.
He's an artist.
He was a hot nigga from New York.
Outside of New York?
Yeah, outside of New York, the tri-state connect.
He's just an artist.
To us, he's a drill.
He's drill for us, and that's what I'm saying. They don't even know. They don't. This is why. This was my point, and we said this before. I said, if they're drilling and not talking about killing,
you can get a VMA.
Now you know where, and now, but you know where you at. Now you got hip hop that moves again.
Right. Yeah.
Now you don't need Afro beats to do it. See, the problem with hip hop is not moving no more. Nobody wants to dance. Everybody's on the table.
Right.
Champagne bottle.
You know what I'm saying? But that drill, niggas is moving to the drill. You gotta move to the drill.
That's another thing
you gotta
I like.
move to the drill.
Talk about it.
We ain't speaking about it earlier, but with like Pop and Favi and like they were dancing again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, the records are dark and fucking deep, but they're dancing again.
They doing
so
all
it's bringing that back, especially as a DJ. You playing in the club.
You vibing
all that
off
standing
that.
around shit is corny to me. I hate those clubs. So if I could get kids to dance again or just people to dance again, I'm with it. If it's gonna take a drill record to do it, I think,
what needs to happen to really get people dancing instead of being at the table? Dudes just need to have the bottles and just really dancing on the dance floor. And
there's no dance floor.
Nobody, there ain't no dance. There is
these clubs in the city. There's no dance floor.
The bars in the middle.
Nobody at white clubs. There are dance floors. There are dance floors
the
in White
bars
Club.
around on the outside.
Yeah.
There's a dance floor in the
Dance
middle.
floor.
The DJs.
But the black clubs, there are no dance floors.
They want the money flowing.
Because I said something about hip hop. It's trendy. This is the trend that we're in. When you listen to pop music, there's no trend. Pop is pop.
Right.
Hip hop is trendy. We're off on the West Coast. We're doing drill. We got the down south snap. You got the bump. You got the mumble rap. You got the trap. You got the drug dealer rap. So whatever's going on right now, you got the scammer rap. You know what I'm saying?
That was a moment.
Everything is different. When the scammers is rapping, now everybody's wearing the belts and they doing this. And it's a whole different vibe for hip hop. We don't just stay there. Pop records is like fucking Mariah Carey can come out on stage with Demi Lovato and it's still cool. But if you bring Melly Mel out with fucking Pop Smoke, fuck is we doing? This nigga look crazy.
Yeah, they're gonna shit on both of them.
There you go. We're in a trendy lane, and that's why hip hop keeps going around in these circles, and we just gonna see. Because when Mobb Deep was popping, I'm showing my age. When the Shook Ones first dropped, nobody was dancing no more. It transformed to smoking weed in the club, and everything was dark. And then Puffy started wanting niggas to dance, and niggas started going to the club and getting fly. And doing that, then niggas stopped dancing. Jay-Z bought the drug dealer flow now. Get money, niggas. Get money and bitches.
Right.
We transforming that. Then that got played out a little bit. Then 50 Cent came with the thug.
I understand. So it's all about that one or a couple of forces in nature that can impose their will to change the shift. That's
Right now,
what
I
needs
think
to happen. Everything you've named is...
But who else got it? Drake, the only people that came along in the last couple of years that has sustained a long time, you got Drake, you got Nicki, you got Future.
Nah, but you got to give it time. Like, all these people you're naming, it might have seemed kind of close together, but there was like 2-3 year windows.
Right.
Okay?
Like the shift. Think about how long it took for the throwback era was about 3 years.
What you mean?
The throwback jersey era. It was about 3 years.
It's back now, nigga.
Then-
but it's not a throwback jersey. It's now you get a good fit. You
one
spend money
fitted
back
jersey,
and
yeah.
shit.
But now, when the button up came, it took a while to transition, but when it transitioned,
I hated the big button.
I hated
the big button. Oh, God, I hated the big button.
I hated it too, but I definitely had a couple.
So now you had to with this nigga, and it was out. But the craziest shit is when I saw LeBron with like some of the old suits we was wearing,
That shit
DeMarcus Cousins and them.
Yo,
I'm
bro.
like, bro,
What were we
Carlos
thinking?
Boozer,
Yo.
and the fashion was trash. That's the one thing the new ball players stepped their fashion up exponentially, bro.
Because, yo, you would look that crazy if you had a fitted white tee. If you had a 3X white tee, you was lit.
And the chain.
Like baggy shit, man.
Yeah, but it's
a different cut,
It's
though.
not. It's a different cut.
It's oversized. It's not baggy.
They
It's like,
oversized. They rolling up the pants. And
I had some on the other day. I was like, what the fuck am I wearing? But
I don't
Yo,
like
you
it.
see?
I don't like it
I
either.
like my
feel
regular shit
uncomfortable,
now.
I had
A
them
little
wide-
loose at the bottom,
little-
I'm good.
yeah.
That bottom shit, I'm like, how was I wearing this
Yeah, I
shit?
had
It
them
was
shits the other
killing.
day.
It was killing. I thought I was killing.
Drewski, what's some trends you enjoy, though?
That I enjoyed?
Or-
I like the fatigue era.
Oh,
like the
yeah,
Mobb
I like
Deep
fatigue.
era,
I like
Fatigues,
fatigue.
Yeah.
Nori,
Carhartt
CNN.
shit.
Carhartt.
Yeah,
Carhartt. Yeah.
That was a good time too.
Yeah, I think I had a Carhartt fit yesterday at the VMAs. But
Yeah.
it was like the new collaboration with Bloomingdale's type shit. But it was still Carhartt. In my head, I got Carhartt on.
What was the vibe of the VMAs yesterday?
Yeah.
Nah, I like it because I was sitting at, Do It All from Newark.
He's supposed to do our 8-bar clip. Do it all.
So I'm like, he was telling me when they first got their BET awards, it wasn't even on television. Like he's like, we got our award, and it was never televised, and I was like, damn. So hip hop, to be there and see how far it came, like just see everyone in the building, and Metro Boomin brought out A Boogie and Nav, and like little shit like that, just to see how hip hop was represented. That makes me excited. Like,
I hate the pauses in between I just hate the whole.
Oh, when you're
awards.
there, you're saying?
Oh God, I hate it.
Oh yeah, but
that's why when they give me tickets, the best part about the award show is that I'm going. I got a ticket in the red carpet. After that, it's trash.
No, I agree with
It's
that.
trash after
I
that.
agree with that.
After that, it's trash. When you gotta take a break and everybody just sitting around,
Right,
nobody's
right,
really
right.
doing nothing. Now, if you sitting next to something lit that you want to talk to, then good.
yeah.
But we married niggas, so it ain't gonna be no what's
Right.
popping in between breaks. So you just sitting there waiting, and they going over the loudspeaker telling you what's coming. They moving the sets out.
1 minute to showtime.
Shit is trash.
Drewski, how did you survive with all the extra wave of girls coming at you after the television?
How'd you survive?
No, because
Right.
we didn't hear the yeah, because hey, you know, I'm like, he's on TV going through, he's already lit, but this shit, you know.
I don't know how to say it without sounding like
God.
extra though. Like we was already doing that before TV.
No, I know, but you know,
without
the diesel.
sounding cocky, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in high school, like you know what I'm saying? We was running around violating, going crazy. So it just was at another level, right? But I also knew my brand is at another level, so I gotta actually be careful. Back then, we could go wild, crazy. It didn't matter public.
So
now
how do you
I'm like,
move
oh, I
now?
can't even.
How are you careful then? Because that's very important for dudes that's
He
coming.
tells the bitches no.
No, I
Like
mean,
I
it's
won't.
fu-
You don't even respond to certain things.
Keep
If
going.
it feels like a setup or if it feels weird, just go with your gut and don't even fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? And everything is in the moment. Like I'm not texting you over DM or none of that. If I run into you, if we gotta speak, if you got something to say, boom. But all that extra trying to get, because the cool thing now is trying to expose people, right? Like
Yeah.
and then you coming off a show like Love and Hip Hop where that's like the focus is like, how do we
Exposing.
expose each other? They thought like it was easier for me. My girl at the time, she got to catch all the heat. I could be in an interview and a female sitting right here, they taking a picture, sending it to her like, yo, he's posted up. I'm like, damn, I was just at a fucking interview. You know what I'm saying?
work.
The bitch is the host of the show. It just happened, we wasn't recording at the moment, and we just talking like this. So she had to go through it. Like I'm in the club DJing every night, and if there's somebody in the booth, they send her pictures and so you know, for me it was just regular life, but for the relationship,
Sometimes it's your family. Like I tell people that a lot of times. You don't really worry about what somebody's gonna say about you. It's all about if your family's gonna see it and how they're gonna feel about it. It's mainly about how your loved ones feel. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know it's a business. And so it's shit that you're shrugging off. They're like, no, so-and-so called me about this shit. And they're really emotional, like real talk. My man just drug a nigga for talking about me. Whooped him out, drug him across the street, all types of shit. Just for talking about me. And he was like, don't talk about him because this is really my man. Like, I know him as a genuine person. I know his mother and his father. Don't talk about him. And then once he called me at 6 in the morning, he's like, yo, I had to drag this nigga. I said, yo, don't do that. I said, I'm on TV, YouTube, whatever now. It's a lot of people that's gonna have a feeling like that.
You say you went through that?
Like, like how he feels. Like, you know, people leave a comment, yo, you pussy or
You ever stand it?
and then regular people that don't give a fuck about TV or they're like, yo, who was that? I'm like, no, don't even. Don't even, and you know, on like if you don't know me, you just like, oh, he's a white boy trying to be cool.
You chill, they don't.
So they feel free to just say that, and it's like, nah, unfortunately, that's not who I am, and I know a lot, like.
Everybody got goons and people.
Right.
I say this. Everybody got people who are willing to protect you at all costs because you can't do it. You might not have been in this life, and you're in a different position.
You're the investment too. Like you support a lot of people,
or just out of love,
emotional
like,
love.
Yeah, like yo, I fuck with, like I love Drewski. I would take your head off. And it's like, nah, don't even, like this is some internet shit, or don't even worry. But I went through that a lot of times, like on the internet. Never really like in person.
I did. I went through it in person one time. A dude got upset because he thought I was talking to his wife. And he's like, I hate these music business niggas. And then one of my mans was in there. You know, he hit him in his chest real hard, like, but real hard. Like, he's like, yo, calm down. Let me talk to you outside. Got him outside. Two-pieced them, bong, bong, bong. Three-pieced them, robbed them, and we wound up being in court for 10 months. That was my last day.
That's how you.
I never wanted to learn. That was my last day. I gotta pay for him to come up. He came up for my birthday party. Now I gotta pay for. He's living in Charlotte. Now I gotta pay for his trip from Charlotte every time. I gotta give him food. He's looking for money. He want to get some pussy. Why? I did that for you. I held you down. After that day, I was like, yo, bros, listen. y'all don't gotta do nothing because this is entertainment, right? It ain't a lot of real tough niggas in here, and then the street niggas for real ain't engaging with talent niggas for real. They dealing with the street side of things, and when they need it, so y'all niggas, y'all just stay over there.
It's hard for like,
but that clout is an addictive drug now. It's gotten to the point now. It's the most addictive drug over alcohol, weed, cocaine.
I think pussy's still the most addictive drug. Pussy and sugar.
You said pussy and sugar.
Sugar.
Hold on. Let's rank the 3.
Sugar is 1.
I'll put sugar.
Sugar is the most addictive drug. Then pussy
and clout.
Clout and pussy today is like.
Yeah, I agree.
I've seen dudes give up pussy for the clout. Like I've seen it.
Yes.
No, Drew. No.
Yo, he don't like that lingo.
No,
he's Drew.
Drew.
I've seen it.
No, Drew.
For the clout.
No, don't tell me niggas is
You don't
giving
see
up the...
dudes in the club. Oh, Quavo's in the club. Post up to there's a VIP full of bitches, but they want to be next to Quavo and Offset.
You right.
Like, just off the clout, like
right.
Crazy.
You right. That's right. That's fact.
Turn your clip.
That's fact. Because God bless the dead. When Takeoff was still alive, we had went to the listening party.
The last one.
And yo, and the whole time I said, huh? I said, he like, yo, we VIP in there. I said, I don't want to go in yet. He's like, well, I said, I want to wait for Migos to come. He said, why? I said, because I want to know wherever they're standing, I don't want to stand over there. It's too many thugs. It's too many people. It's too much clout chasing.
And it'd be more men than women.
Exactly. So I said, when they over there, when we see where they are, they went all the way in the corner. Yeah. We was all the way over here. We could see them filming everything. And but where we was at was lit. That's where the dude with the liquor table was. Yeah. He had vibes around. Oh, yeah. It was comfortable Drewski, right there.
You would have fun.
But we, us as personalities, we still got to do our job. Go show love, get the picture, get the content. But we talking about clout over pussy. I've seen people go for the clout.
All right, so then,
money's 4.
Money's 4, then weed is 5?
Now cars, gotta have cars. Cars and jewelry. Cars and jewelry.
And
we just down on the totem pole. We talking hip-hop. You gotta have cars and jewelry.
Yeah, that's
what
true.
you talking about? Like, this shit on the totem pole.
We're talking hip-hop, cars and
when
jewelry.
you put your record out, right, what did you learn about the business side of it that you didn't know prior?
One, the cost of things, right? Like, oh shit, this shit really costs a bag. And 2, people show love, but they don't really support the way you think they're gonna support.
That's what I told them. I tell people that because the way you really need them, and I tell people this: if you want me to rob you and take your money and just make you feel good,
right,
I can do that all day. Right. Send me the money. I'm gonna take you to every clue spot and all that. I'm gonna have them spin you in the club, Don DeMarco, 3 Stacks, Drewski. Right. But that's not gonna take you nowhere.
But some niggas, they're so infatuated with being able to post on their gram, and we're blessed because of how we do our content. We have an endless supply. These artists, if they don't have a song or if they're not active, they're like, yo, I need something else. I need it. It's like a drug now. All right, I'm with Drewski. I'm with Esso. I'm with Space Ghost. I'm with Heineken.
They have to go work.
I agree with you.
For some
they don't
reason,
they don't know how to
artists
work.
nowadays substitute the work for clout chasing and pictures and one freestyle. I'm going to do a freestyle on the radar, and I'm going to do one on 8-bar clips and From the Block and Drewski, and I'm just going to keep reposting these for 2 years. Hey, yo, relax. You got to go then take those freestyles and go do songs. Then you got to go do songs. Then you got to go to the club. You got to buy Drewski drinks and Polly, slip him a couple dollars, Polly with him. It's other things. Then you got to...
No, slip him something at the club, because you know he can't.
That's what he's saying.
I just said
because you know niggas.
Oh, people
you know how they gotta say it out loud.
Yeah,
go to the club and slip him.
Oh my God!
At the club, so you can play your record.
Even gonna call your phone like, what the fuck?
I did say club though.
You gotta say it again, because after what he said about the drill shit.
Oh yeah. All right. Same club again, you right.
Motherfucker. And I know we don't want to do this for the motherfuckers, but with him.
But you gotta put action. You gotta put action behind what you're doing as well.
But do people even know how to engage with a Drewski? There's an art form. No.
Get a publicist, get a manager.
Some motherfucker.
That means they gotta spend money. First of all, let's did this. You don't get a manager. This is the misconception that artists have. You don't go ask people to manage you. Management finds you.
Bam.
If you have to ask somebody to manage you, you are not worthy yet.
Or you have nothing to manage.
No, you have nothing to manage. Management is about money. So they're going to put in work 20% of what?
Right.
You're looking for a manager to save your life. They are not God, okay?
The same thing with certain artists. Yo, I'm hot right now. You're supposed to interview me. I was like, if you're asking for an interview, you ain't doing enough. But how I'm gonna get on?
You pay.
You pay.
If you're not hot, you have to pay.
Yes.
Because if you're hot, then we're getting something from it, and so are you.
Right.
We're gonna get hits, which is gonna translate to popularity and money on YouTube. And you're gonna get popularity and a platform that's gonna put you on another level to go to another platform and do something else.
And especially in New York, when I first started, you could get everybody to do shit for free. Camera work, studio, hosting.
Right.
That's done. Ain't nobody doing shit for free. No studio. No,
you can't get nobody to post you for free.
Yo, niggas,
Nigga, it costs money right now. The follow button is gold.
Think about this.
I'm not gonna follow you, motherfucker. You got to be doing something else. I'll just check in.
Nigga, 6ix9ine baby mother was charging niggas $50 for a story post. The fuck you think?
Yo, it's money.
Paid it.
It's money and what people, but we're gonna go backward a little bit.
Go for it.
Before we finish, that's why I don't deal with unsigned artists.
Come on,
He goes back there.
But speak on before we close this out. The new movement, man. The show. I'm talking about the digital show, the radio show, the showcases, even how the merch, man. Like, what does that all encompass, man? What is that about?
So that all is catered to the artists, the indie artists. It gives them opportunities.
It crosses boundaries.
Oh, yeah,
I've seen higher names.
It's crossing boundaries because he is him.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as if he stays in a golden position on Hot 97 and continues to grow, then all these other platforms are part of what he's doing.
100%.
If he's not there and he just gets known for these platforms, then it's totally different. As long as he stays going what he's doing, then the people that's fucking with him, his platform's gonna get bigger and it's gonna matter more to them and other people
Which he's doing.
as well.
Right. Yeah, what's going on? Like you're saying, being able to have a little TJ on the same platform as a new artist, I think is what makes it unique.
Value.
Yeah, it makes it, and then even the illest shit is even on and I don't even promote it, and it just goes crazy. Like I give people the opportunity on my website that they pay, they could come through, they could play records, so they do a private listening session. They can book an interview that's for their platform. You know what I'm saying? We do the interview, I send you the footage. I'm sending you the footage. You ain't even got to pay a cameraman because I know how hard it is to get a cameraman and production. I'm sending you the footage, you go crazy with it. But I give the artists these opportunities.
Yeah.
And and I don't promote it because I'm saying if you figure it out, then
you don't got to go through those steps.
You're meant to have the opportunity.
Thank you.
Right? Like I'm not going to just be promoting, pull up, do an interview. But the shit be crazy. Like it'd be booked, I'm doing interviews.
But bro, people would hit me like, yo, you got to plug the Drewski. I'm like, I know a publicist.
Hit me too.
Yo,
I was like,
a lot.
I'd be like,
Like,
Mac
a lot.
knows him.
Right.
Like a lot of
what I'm
motherfuckers. And I'm like, how many followers you got?
Right.
I don't want to say, but I'm like 3.
But like you said, there's levels to this shit. So it's like, if you hot, we gonna show love.
yeah.
If you're not, we still gonna show love. Like,
This is how you get hot. Everybody doesn't have the same journey.
right.
And I feel like that with rappers or people that do music or even movies, they always looking at somebody else's journey. Jay-Z did this.
Blueprint.
Drake did this and all this. Right. But everybody's journey truly is not the same because you're not selling drugs like Jay-Z was at the time. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get a break from Lil Wayne. You wasn't hooked up with Jay Prince's son like Drake was. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't Nicki Minaj who was really writing her rhymes and going to school and hooked up with Irv Gotti and took advice from Irv Gotti, but still was cool with 50 Cent too.
Right.
And still could go sign with. You don't have this journey. She went to Atlanta, rocked out, was trying to fuck with Gucci Mane and then fucked with Deb. People don't understand that the journeys and the processes of what everybody has done and put them in the position they're in.
I'm gonna help you because 3 months ago, I would have asked you this question. What's the blueprint for success? Instead, book a consultation with one of the 3 of us, and we're gonna tell you.
Yo,
TheNewMovement.com.
my God.
Hold on, say that again.
The New Movement, but spell MVMT.com. But like you were saying, our stories too, like You want to just pull up on me, play me your music, you want me to interview. All the shit I had to do to get into this position, all the time I had to put in, you know what I'm saying? Like
the work, the money,
everything,
the travel,
work,
the night you ain't
coming
sleep.
up under other DJs, the abuse you go through for
I
this.
am mad abuse.
Right, the no sleeping,
Yes.
It's crazy. Like I put in work to be in this position. I'm not just giving it up.
Yo,
like,
my favorite question, can you listen to my whole album? I'm like, no.
No, I hate this phrase that you put me onto. This my hate. I hate when y'all DM me with this.
Oh, yeah.
Less work. I hate that. I hate that.
Yo.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Right.
What does that mean? That sounds like you want me to work for you.
Like, listen, if I sent that to you or vice versa, it's Drewski. That makes sense.
We know what we're doing
but
because we're familiar with each other, so you know what
and
type
they be
of work.
talking to you like they're doing you the favor.
No, they are. No,
in their head,
they are exactly in their head. They are
like,
doing
yo, Drewski, you a DJ. You supposed to be playing my shit.
Yo, my shit hot.
Right.
I've never heard somebody say that my shit is aight because you listen to it. It's mid. Everybody is hot, and you've heard records that I've gotten, and I've been like, this is a hot. Wait, hold on. This is what they're calling a fucking hot record. The beat is trash. The rap is trash. It's not mixed. It's not professional.
But they the hottest in the city. Like they supposed to be on the freestyle show. How you supposed?
Dudes tell me that they saving us. Yo, my record gonna save your career.
What's the artist you saw like young, or whether it's A Boogie or somebody we didn't think of that they shit was really like, ooh, they need a lot of work and they took it and ran with it. A lot of work.
Like a lot.
Yeah, like you.
I'm trying to think like.
Or who had this shit together that you like, oh, this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's easy. So you ain't gotta throw nobody under the bus.
No, so like Fabio.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna go before Pop Smoke because I was around him before, and I'm like, yo, he got a big personality. Like he was around all the artists.
He was fucking with the football player back then, wasn't he?
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
You talking about Junior?
See, I know. Junior Gillette. See, I know.
But
See,
Fabio had
I
a
be knowing
big
shit. I just don't say nothing.
He was like and I see him, I'm like, oh, he's a little star. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't no jewelry, nothing. He was just like a.
But you saw the birth, like the.
Yeah, but I thought he was gonna go first. Then I seen TJ go and then Pop Smoke go. I was like, what happened with Favi? And then boom, I was like, oh shit. Like I knew it. It just took a little longer than what I expected.
Maybe see in those situations, and I don't know Favi, but in those situations, it seems like the Fabio Foreign, sometimes because they're recognized as a star, they don't work as hard and they don't take it as seriously. And then when they get bypassed by other people, they go in the lab and go get their spot back.
And you're not talking about Fav, you're just saying
those type of things. I've never been around Favi to know.
I don't know if other people looked at him as a star.
Okay.
But
I heard that. No,
I heard
that. So then I'm not wrong.
No, I've heard other people say he was a star
before.
Yes,
I've seen him.
That's how I knew about the Junior Gillette dude. Because they had
he got this artist.
Yeah, they had told me about him from before. So I'm just assuming because he had money and a lot of the dude, the other guy, I can't remember, Fetty Luciano was there. I knew all them from a young age. I went to the hotel to go meet up with them, to go talk to them.
Fetty is
about marketing.
Roddy's brother.
So I went to them to talk to them about marketing and promotion because it was through Junior Gillette.
Got it.
So that's how
I had the same meeting when he had another artist. I forgot.
He was fucking with them.
Yeah.
And remember when he did the show with us on This is 50, he bought Fabio and them up. And he talked about, he bought them up. Talking about he had them all
because I was trying to get him a distribution deal, 80-20, and it was so new, they thought it was a scam. A lot of artists turned it down. They came back like 3 years. Yo, that's up. I was like,
it's up. But I think people sometimes lax though. Like it ain't nothing because when you're a star, most stars, me coming from the management side, I see the stars that make it.
Right.
And most of them really work hard.
Yeah.
They just don't look like they working. You know what I'm saying? When you think of a Beyonce, you only see the finished product.
Right.
But nigga, she's fucking working overtime. She's working more than y'all are working.
Right.
She's working overtime, so you see the finished product. So when I see people, I'm like, yo, I told niggas about Cardi B, and I'm not gonna say no names because I don't want Cardi B to be mad at nobody. But I told motherfuckers, I said, y'all gonna be playing Cardi B record. And they looked at me like, yeah, right, never. And they said, and they called me by my real name. They said, well, Randy, why do you say that? I said, nobody's working hard like she is.
Right.
She was doing skits on her gram. She was
She had
putting
the
out
star
mixtapes.
qualities.
She was on Love and Hip Hop. She was hosting in the club, going straight from the club to the studio.
Too,
Nobody was doing that.
You know what I want to say though? It's gonna sound a little crazy. She had a sense of direction. She's one of the few people I saw her.
I was gonna say early on she had Shaft around there.
Who
helped with that.
Salute to Shaft too, man. Good.
He didn't give up on her. He didn't treat her like an Instagram person.
Shaft was how
he treated
everybody
her like an
knew
artist.
her.
Yeah, salute to Shaft.
When niggas was
like
trying
an
to talk about her like a stripper, I'ma say it, nigga. When niggas was trying to talk about her like a stripper, I didn't even know Shaft. Shaft was like, no, she's a rapper.
Right.
I'll give you a crazy story, and I'm gonna mute some of it out. She said something crazy in an interview. This is before she was rapping. If we had the footage, it'd go viral now because the person she spoke about is still relevant. And Shaft came to me. He's like, yo, bro, I don't know you. I know this is going to hurt you. Can you please take that out? Right. And I was like this.
And I know the footage. I know. I'm
going to tell you off camera.
Leave that to bed, bro.
And I was like this.
This nigga's famous. He knows people too.
Nah, I don't talk.
Yeah. No, it ain't about talking.
But I remember, I was like this. And I had to go to the office, and he never forgot that.
Right.
You know, when
integrity though.
But I'm from the school of if someone asks you to take that out, you could take it out because there might be a day you slip up on camera and you'd want the same grace. It might not happen.
I've slipped up on camera many times and nobody never cut my shit out.
Oh no, they gonna go.
They don't never cut my shit out.
You don't ask for your shit.
I asked a couple of people.
Like, yo, take that part out?
He's cut my shit out.
Oh yeah.
He's cut my shit, but you're a special case. And I still used to have to be like, go, did you?
There's times where I'm like, I'm not letting him go out.
like the shit, I don't know if you seen recently with Erica Mena?
I know.
Yes, I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, like that surprised me too. I said, yo, they kind of lined her up because they could have took that out in the edit. Like, you edit that shit months before it comes out.
But you know what goes on, no, Drewski.
I'm surprised that shit confused me. Like,
she must have pissed somebody off in there. You know how that goes.
And I know her intentions wasn't the way they flipped it.
Yeah, they flipped it on her.
If you a good editor,
it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
But that's how we fucking talk for real.
It's sad. Like,
all right. And then they don't be meaning what's behind it.
Right.
It could be when they could be calling another girl, blurt me out. They could be calling them for real, right? But they could just be saying she ugly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They not really calling you a like, it's not even that type of thing. It's like, oh, bitch is a dog. She like a dog. Or
like a clown.
Yeah, a clown. Like, it's the same thing. It's just the choice of words. But yeah, I feel like she got lined up, but it's the same way. I used to be wilder when I was young in the music. Right. People tell. They lined me up.
Yo, but you know what it is?
Of course, you got to watch what you say.
They waited until the opportune time and used it against me.
Because, you know, I remember... I'm not gonna say the person's name, but Erica did a scene with this girl and she splashed her with some water and it was impromptu. And I remember Mona came back to the girl and said, we're gonna have her splash you again because the camera angle wasn't right.
That happened to me.
What? I remember I said that.
Right here in Weehawken, we did a scene and I forgot what it was, like something about a phone or something, and she had champagne, real champagne too. She splashed me, but it ain't really hit. And it was like,
she gotta do
can
it
we
again.
do it again? I said, oh, nah, y'all crazy. Like, yeah, we try to bring that same emotion out.
This is my last question, though. This is my last question. When that happens on camera, right? Are you still mad at the other person when these motherfuckers now? Because now that would have made me feel like it's work.
It would have
personal.
You just mad in general. Like, you just mad. Like, you start rethinking.
The emotion.
What the fuck am I doing?
Go ahead.
Fucking let him splash me. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You just get mad. Like, but that shit does come home with you. Like, they go on a happy life. Now I'm going home. Like, yo, why the fuck you let them splash?
Let them splash with it.
So it's like, we take it home. Now we beefing at home. That's something we had to work on. Is like,
oh, was you fucking her? Cause what gave her the idea she could splash you with champagne?
Stupid shit.
Like, how do you pull the positivity out of that? Like,
the paycheck?
The paycheck, the opportunities, how we gonna flip it. You start putting your energy into other places. Like, all right, cool. We know we about to be on 12 out of 14 episodes. How the fuck do we flip this? Start working with different brands, get money, get bookings. So you gotta stop. You know, once you get over the initial like beef and you realize, oh, this shit is bullshit.
Stuck in that.
Yeah, keep coming back.
But it only lasts for a very short time now. I think this is the short.
It breaks up a lot of people.
I've been doing this shit for. I feel like he's stuck in that.
Who?
Benzino.
Some people.
Benzino chose to go on multiple fucking shows, though.
It's certain people.
In reality show land.
I mean, but Ghost, hold on, Ghost.
Benzino, but I'm just saying.
But people really fuck with Benzino. But when you see Benzino, niggas really fuck with Benzino, though.
I fuck with Benzino.
He's a cool dude.
Right.
Like I remember we was shooting a music video, and one of his favorite things he likes to do is if it's late at night and you're famous and you fall asleep, he'll pull his camera phone up and just start having commentary. Look at this nigga. Yeah. Let's see how long. And he tried to come to me, right? And he had the phone up, and I was like, this. He said, nigga, you was gonna be famous.
Yeah, but he
think about it, but he's almost 60. But he's almost
Safari.
No, I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying.
But where? Okay.
What are they supposed to do?
I don't want to prolong that.
Where
are they supposed? That's what I was about to say. Where are they supposed to go? He's a DJ.
He's on radio. What are you talking about? He's still there.
Benzino's career was over rapping. Safari never had a real rapping career, so I can't go nowhere. You want to bring me back on this motherfucker? Where's the check, bitch?
Right. He's on New York radio, the #1 media market. It's game over.
So I can transition from it. Look at Self. Self transitioned from that shit. Self took his popularity and never went back.
Kind of like
he's not in. How?
He's an alumni.
When I look at Drewski,
I get what you're saying.
But when I look at Self,
I don't look at Love and Hip Hop and Self too much as saying.
I don't look at Self as Love and Hip Hop no more.
Before that,
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
He might have an
maybe. I can't speak on that because I've known Self for a long fucking time. 30 years, damn near. So you could be right.
Right.
But yo, Drewski, thank you for coming out, man.
Thank y'all, man.
This shit was dope. I really enjoyed
We're gonna do another one.
I'm not gonna lie.
Part 2.
Yo, tell them how they can find you though, Drewski.
They hit me up on Instagram at @SoDrewski. The new at 2 every day on Hot 97. The New Movement Sundays. The New Movement Live podcast. We got so much shit going on.
That sounds like a lot of money.
And I got a concert coming October 29th with Sleepy Hollow.
Oh.
4-1.
Oh.
You know 4-1?
I know 4-1. They want to come up on the show.
Shout out to the drill.
It sound like a whole lot of drill gang shit up in there.
There's definitely a lot of drill shit going on.
Nah, they want to
sound like a lot of drill gang shit.
You need 4-1 on the show.
No. I got their manager. They coming up.
4-1 is busting 1 million views every week on like hottest out of New York right now.
Okay.
Ain't nobody fuck when it comes to them drill artists.
4-1?
4-1 got it.
You know their manager. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay,
yeah.
They been wanting to come on.
All right, cool.
Now's the time though.
Do an 8-bar 4-1 straight up.
We'll fix that up. I try.
They got the highest on the radar freestyle over Drake and them.
Yeah.
BagFuel.
I'm gonna call them.
BagFuel, like, subscribe, super things.
They
do all that
views
good
is high.
stuff.
No, I know.
And they just did a part 2.
Share. Pass the word along.
Yeah.
We here. We out.